How's it going, everybody? Season 1's finally here, and with it, we gotta make some decisions on who we want to main. First and foremost, I just want to preface how important it is to prioritize fun and class fantasy, as well as just general appearance and playstyle over the meta. Don't make your decision based on who's the strongest at any given moment, because that can change and always will change. We've seen it time and time again. Let's go over each of the roles very briefly. First and foremost is the tank. Without the tank, there is no party. You can't do dungeons, you can't do raids. There's some content you do, but you have to have a tank. You have to have somebody holding and maintaining aggro and just being the person who's taking a beating so their teammates don't have to. If you enjoy choosing and paving a path for your team in dungeons and in being the leader, especially in a pug environment, then tanking might be for you. It's always important that somebody's taking the lead, and the best way to ensure that is to do it yourself. You might love to heal if you like to support and maintain your teammates, but despite how not flashy your job can be most of the time, it is the backbone. Without the healer, people will just die to raid damage. Everyone will die. Just like tank, healer is always in high demand. The higher keys you go, there's generally more tanks than there are healers, probably because it's a very selfish role and there's a lot on your shoulders as the healer, and it's usually thankless. You're kind of like the bassist in a band where you are the backbone, and without you, nothing really works. But when you're doing things correctly, it's not very noticeable because nothing's wrong. And if you if you generally enjoy not being in the spotlight, but being irreplaceable and very impactful, healing might just be for you. And lastly, DPS. DPS is the tried and true class. Most people start with DPS, and for good reason. There's DPS only classes, unlike the other roles. However, DPS is almost never in high demand. It's very easy to find and replace a DPS player, a damage player, because there's so many of them. Your DPS players are like the lead guitarist. Like, they're always trying to outdo each other in the damage meters, and kind of like they make this crazy solo, be the best, and pull the spotlight and outdo each other. But when the guitarist does something wrong, it's usually not as noticeable. Damage is the easiest role to play at a surface level. However, pugging against DPS can be a nightmare because demand for damage players is so low that you're kind of just another fish in the sea. That being said, it's not impossible to pug as DPS. It's usually easiest if you're the one creating the group, especially in Mythic Plus. When you're pugging Mythic Plus, the easiest way to get your IO up is to make the group yourself so that you're not competing with other DPS for that damage slot. Usually you have to wait less time to get a group going. More on that another time. Maybe I'll make another video on that. Comment down below if I missed anything or if you agree or disagree with anything I've said. And if you've enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.